And now we are in the space fight. Space fight!
You don't have to really worry about the Star Destroyer. It really can't hurt you. This I do actually go into first-person mode. I think it's a little easier in the first-person mode.
I just love the whole idea that it feels like the Millennium Falcon in Episode 4. Yes, I'm going to reference the movies. There's a reason that this came out.
Well, you know, this game really did help. And probably not just the game, probably the whole multimedia franchise with this. Did really help launch the prequels. For better or for worse, but hey.
It helped to launch the prequels. It helped to launch the remakes, which in turn also funded the the prequels. But ultimately, I also think this was a good idea just because it allowed for other people to write for Star Wars and for it to actually be considered canon.
Well, there were canonical novels, I think, before this.
There were, but they've now been disputed. And one of the things that actually kind of disputes them also is the new J.J. Abrams movies. You know, are they going to follow that? Or are they going to make their own story? And at that point, pretty much just make the book stories null and void. That's actually one of the concerns that I have, is that, you know, I do like the Timothy Zahn novels. And
so you like the expanded universe material?
Yeah, I do. And so at this point, the sequel movies could actually destroy that. And I'm worried about that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Because some of those were actually really good sub-stories. I mean, for example, people who read Dark Empire, that was actually an interesting idea for how Return of the Jedi could have ended.
Like an Endor Holocaust or something?
Well, no, spoilers. If you haven't read them, go read them. Dark Empire basically goes, okay, well, what if Luke had chosen the dark side?
Oh, interesting.
And I don't remember it very well, but I think, yeah, and it's based in Return. Luke kills the Emperor, takes his spot, I think kills Vader too, and then they did this whole kind of sub-series of Luke as the Emperor.
Oh, you should read that book. It sounds interesting.
Well, it was a comic, and it was really well done. It actually made me quake in my boots at Luke Skywalker and how powerful he actually could be if he was a Sith.
I'm totally getting Monica vibes out of that.
Yeah, a little bit. I can see where you get that. But, I mean, there were tons of really good stories that came out of it. Obviously, the story where Han and Leia have twins and are probably even more powerful than Luke.
Not sure how that works, but okay.
It's expanded universe. I don't think it was supposed to work aside from, we want to tell this story.
Oh yeah, you mean the children. That makes sense. I was thinking, for a second I thought you meant Han and Leia became more powerful than Luke.
No.
Okay, yeah, the children, I do see the children.
No, I remember somebody saying a while back that Leia was actually more powerful than Luke, and I kind of disputed that, because there's really to my knowledge, no way in which she pursued Jedi training. So
yeah, there's really no way. She might have.
If people want to dispute or give me references to go look into it, I'll look into them. All right, we got 13 more TIE fighters. Come on, Alex, come on!
Bombers.
What? No TIE interceptors? X-Wing reference. Actually, you did get to see them in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, yeah,
Coolest TIE fighter, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I know in Rogue Squadron you can't unlock it, so it's fun to play as the TIE interceptor.
Well, the one complaint that I would have about Rogue Squadron, and if they're actually in the series, then please tell me, but they started just making up fighters. I mean, we had V-Wings, we had the T-Wings, we had...
You do see some of them in...
I can't remember some of the other ones. I mean, I was willing to accept the B-Wing, and that was pretty much it.
That's... You know, and I think it probably is mostly expanded material, but I know you do pretty much catch glimpses of some of these craft in the films, like the A-Wing and the B-Wing and the Y-Wing.
Well, the A-Wing is inspired directly because of the Snowspeeder, so that was actually a really cool concept that they took from Empire and said, yeah, we can make a fighter out of that.
Well, you see the A-Wing in Jedi, too. Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. All right, and now we are on to Ord Mantell. We're actually going to take a quick break and join you again on Ord Mantell Junkyard. Once again, I am Drak.
And I'm Shadow.
And we'll be right back.